Good morning. Welcome to day 4 of the Spring into Simple Challenge. I will just keep making sure that we are good and everything looks okay, and then we'll get started today. I hope you're all having a good day. I'm out in the sunroom again. The plumbing work continues at our house, so it's a little chaotic in there right now. So I'm out in the sunroom for today's video as well. Okay, so day 4. We are going to continue our work in the bathroom today for another day in the bathroom, this time focusing on a different category of stuff. Today we're going to work on towels and medications. So even if you don't keep your towels or your medications in the bathroom, I know the bathroom is not the ideal place for medications just because of the humidity and whatnot. We're still going to tackle these items just because they kind of fall into that category of personal care items. So towels and medications is what we're going to work on today. And I just wanted to remind you to do what you can with the time you have. It all matters and it all adds up. Every time you declutter, you're making your space a little bit better. Even if it's just 1 or 2 things gone, even if it's just for 5 minutes, you're making your space a little bit better than it was before, and that all matters and it all adds up. So keep going, do what you can with the time you have. Focus on progress, not perfection. Some clutter gone is better than not doing any decluttering. So just do as much as you can and know that it's going to make a difference and it's going to add up. So like I said, today we're going to tackle towels and your medicine cabinet. So for towels, this is one, it's really easy to hang on to extra towels for what if, or maybe I might need them, or all those future scary scenarios that we make up for ourselves. So I really encourage you today to be really honest with yourself about how many towels you actually need and use on a regular basis, and how many are just kind of those what ifs, just in case scenarios that you're holding on to. And then just challenge yourself to be ruthless. This is a great time to use a maybe box. So a maybe box is like a decluttering safety net. Basically, you put stuff in a box and put it out of sight, away, for a set amount of time. Like you'll put your extra towels in a box, put them maybe down in your basement, seal the box, and put a reminder in your phone for maybe 3 months from now. When you get the reminder, if you haven't needed, used, or even thought about those extra towels, that tells you that you'll be just fine without them. You've experimented living without them and realized you could do it just fine. So this is a great time to use that maybe box and just see how it goes living with fewer towels, to kind of ease some of those decluttering fears and make it easier to be ruthless without worrying about regretting it. So another great thing about towels is if you do have extra towels, animal shelters are always looking for extra towels and that kind of thing. So you can feel really good knowing maybe your old kind of raggedy towels, you can donate them to an animal shelter and know that they will be used and appreciated there. So that's another, motivating factor to help you get rid of some of the towels. So I'll give you my example. I have gotten rid of quite a few towels over the years, and I feel like we're in a good place now with how many towels we have. So I have chosen to keep 2 towels per person in our house. So we're a family of 4, so we each have 2 towels. We have 5 swimming towels that we use for camping and in the summer and that kind of thing, and swimming, of course. We have 3 towels for our dog. We used to have 2, but he's old and prone to more accidents these days. So we have an extra towel for him now. And then I have 3 sets of guest towels because I figured it out, based on our house and our family and people who come to visit us. 6 people would be the most that we would ever have at one time come to visit us. So I thought I'll just keep the maximum number. We don't usually need that many, but then we have them when we need them. So that's how many towels I have. That may or may not be the right amount for you. You have to figure out what will work for you. But I just encourage you to be ruthless and see if you could get rid of a little more. And I know like these what if scenarios always come up. Like, what if everyone in the house gets sick and we need all the towels? Or what if the washing machine breaks and I can't do laundry? And I just encourage you, I really think the best way to handle that is to think through those scenarios and think like realistically, what would you do? I know in our house when we have had, example, this weekend we had a plumbing emergency. and we needed a lot of towels. We used all the towels we could find. And you know what? We had enough. Between the swimming towels and the extra towels and the guest towels, we had enough towels. They are there. We don't need stacks and stacks for each person. We just, used from different categories to make it work. So I encourage you to think through some of those scenarios. Come up with ideas like, what would you do? What could you do? What would be a possible solution to that scenario? Just to kind of take the fear out of it a little bit, so that you aren't letting fear make you keep a bunch of clutter that you don't really need or use. And then the other thing is, trust your future self to figure it out. When that scenario happens, if it ever happens in the future, you will figure it out. Trust yourself. You will figure something out. It will work out. You don't need to keep tons of extra stuff to be prepared for every possible scenario that could happen. You'll figure it out when it happens. So that's towels. So I just encourage you, be ruthless. Challenge yourself to be more ruthless. Try a maybe box. If being ruthless feels kind of scary, try the maybe box. Just try living with fewer towels and see what happens. See if you even miss them. So that's towels. And then the other thing, if you have time and want to do a little bit more today, I encourage you to tackle your medicine cabinet. So this is another fairly easy decluttering project because you can make really logical decluttering decisions here. First, start by getting rid of anything expired or that you no longer use or need. You can take expired or not needed medications back to your pharmacy usually, and they will dispose of them properly. So I encourage you to do that first. Start by getting rid of anything expired or that you know you don't need anymore. Then pull out all the stuff you use on a regular basis and need on a regular basis. That's the stuff you know you want to keep. And then next, pull out anything, or once you've pulled out all of your everyday stuff, look at what's left. Is there anything else you could get rid of? Is there anything else you don't really use or need? This is a great chance to get rid of that stuff too. While you're already taking expired medication to the pharmacy, you can take the stuff you don't need as well. So this is a great project to tackle because it will make your life easier. We usually need stuff from our medicine cabinet when something is going wrong, or when we're not feeling well, or someone is sick, or that kind of thing. So it will make life so much easier when you can quickly and easily find the medication you need. I know my kids, it always seems like they need like an Advil or something in the middle of the night. And so knowing that I can quickly go to the medicine cabinet and find it in the dark when I'm half asleep, it just gives me peace of mind and makes life so much easier. So it makes life easier in that sense. It's also safer when you're not having a bunch of expired or old or unnecessary medication laying around the house. And it's a really great way to keep building your decluttering muscles because this is a fairly easy project to tackle. You can get it finished kind of quickly. You can see the progress right away. You can prove to yourself that you can declutter, that you can do this, that you're okay to make these decisions. And it just keeps your momentum going. It's more decluttering work. You're building your momentum. You're building your motivation to keep going. So it's just a really great project for all of those reasons and to keep you going. So if time allows and you want to declutter anything else in your bathroom, whether that's, the products in your shower or what's on your bathroom counter, which should be easier now that you've done your decluttering of your makeup and personal care products yesterday, you should have more room in your drawers and cabinets for the stuff that sometimes ends up laying around on the counters, so that will be easier. So anything else you want to do to kind of finish up your bathroom, you can also do that. If you don't have time or energy, that's okay. Just do what you can with the time you have and know that it makes a difference and it matters. So that's today's task. So keep posting in the group, keep sharing what you're working on. I'll be back tomorrow for day 5. Yeah, day 5. So I'll be back tomorrow at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time for another Facebook Live just to talk about tomorrow's task and what we'll be working on and give you some more encouragement. So in the meantime, keep sharing. I love seeing what you're posting in the group. It's so fun, so encouraging. So keep doing that, and I will see you back here tomorrow morning. Thanks, and take care, everybody. Bye for now.